What's up, my loungies? Welcome to E-Toxic Tea Lounge. Y'all already know we about to get into some things in this lounge. Do you want to see what I'm saying? Now, remember, everything is allegedly. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. These are my opinions. Nothing are facts. So please don't take nothing personal on this platform. If you are not agreeing with anything that I'm saying, it's okay for you to unsubscribe, block me, whatever makes you feel better. But please don't come over here threatening and doing the most. Okay? Because it's never that serious. Now, without further ado, please make sure to like this video and let's get into some antics. Okay, loungy. So today's segment we have NBA YoungBoy. We have an update with Dette and the Gene Deal situation. We have Hazel E coming for Cardi B, and of course Cardi B responds to defend herself. And we have an update with the Stefon Diggs and that pink cocaine, alleged cocaine. So we're gonna start with NBA YoungBoy. It's looking like Mr. Donald Trump pardoned him. Yeah, I want to thank President Trump for granting me a pardon and giving me the opportunity to keep building as a man, as a father, and as an artist. This moment means a lot. It opens the door to a future I've worked hard for, and I am fully prepared to step into this. Big thanks to the pardon, Scissor Miss Alice Marie Johnson, for fighting for second chances for so many people, and to my lawyer, Brittany K. Bammett, for being in my corner and all your hard work to make this possible. And thank you to everyone who believed in me. I'm grateful, I'm focused, I'm ready. I mean, congratulations to him. But I feel like a lot of people that's out here doing crimes should do their times. Stop doing things y'all not supposed to be doing, okay? Now, if you're innocent, okay, by all means, defend yourself. Keep fighting for your innocence, okay? But y'all gotta stop doing too much out here and then expecting people to feel sorry for you and free you and all this other stuff. Stop doing dumb shit. Stop doing street stuff. Stop doing people wrong and doing these crimes. And then when the crime is time to do, everybody is free him. No, do your time if you're doing the crime. But congratulations. Okay, so we already spoke about Dette, okay, with the whole Gene situation. Gene has not spoke out as of yet about the situation, but let's take a look.
You can't. I'm not the type of dude that you can come up on like.
Bro, listen. We
I
out
don't
here
care
to
what
get
kind of
content.
content.
You're not gonna tell me what to do.
You can't come up on me.
Bro, listen.
If you come up on me, I'ma knock you the f out.
That's what I said.
You gonna
That's
do
what
what?
I said. That's what I said.
Bro.
That's what I said. No.
So from the last previous video, we already spoke about the DM. He responds, it says, your guess is better than mine, when I asked the question, if it was true or not. And then I said, okay, I just wanted to ask you because I do content also. I watched your video yesterday, and when you spoke about it, you denied it, but also sounded like if it did happen, you won't be coming out saying it's true anyways. So I don't know. Okay, so let's just take a listen to what he had to say.
Again, if that was something that happened between me and Gene Deal or anybody, I'm not looking for it to be on camera or to be talked about. This is how you know if I'm at a Zeus event and I tell y'all that somebody I went to check them on the low and then they caused a scene and got security to throw me out the Zeus Network event. These are character traits that you have to realize. Be like, oh, damn. So if Gene Deal is 6'9" and did not got into an altercation with Gene Deal in the courthouse, if there was an altercation, and Dette is not running his mouth, but some crazy lady is running it, and Dette is just like, yo, what make you think I'm not from the streets? See, the thing about it is the way I run my mouth is the way I fight too. And I don't go looking to pick and poke for fights, but a nigga like Gene Deal try to snatch my chain off of my neck. I told y'all this shit last night. That nigga try to snatch my chain and I blocked it. The nigga broke my bracelet. That's it. Trying to snatch my chain because he's poor. Because he's in the back of the courthouse eating peanuts with M&Ms and Coca-Cola bottles, shaking it up. We hear all of it. Crunching. Like you must got a prison mentality if you bring ramen noodles in the courthouse.
I mean, from what I'm getting out of that clip, he's basically saying that he's not a snitch. He's not going to incriminate himself. So if he's doing things out there, he's not going to come online and say, hey, yeah, this is what happened. That's basically what he's saying. So in all reality, can we really say that this didn't happen? Because the way he's trying to insinuate is if it did happen, he's not gonna, admit it. Now, that's what the street talk is for, I guess. I don't know. This is what people usually do. I don't think nobody should incriminate themselves, all right? But at the end of the day, this is what people do. They incriminate themselves. And if you don't incriminate yourself, and if there's witnesses or if there's proof, it would be shown. We don't see no proof. We don't see other witnesses besides Secret Sam saying that Gene Deal knocked Dette out. Not a little scuffle, but a knockout. And Dette also basically said they did have an altercation because he just said that Gene Deal tried to snatch his chain and he blocked him or whatever the case may be. So there was some type of physical something going on. So are we on the outside supposed to think that that was the end of that? He tried to grab your chain, you moved his hand, and he just walked away? Or maybe after you moved his hand, he punched you. We don't know. We don't know. This is just my assumptions because clearly nobody's really coming out, admitting anything besides Secret Sam saying that's what happened.
The thing about it is, after I asked Gene them questions the first time when Tisha Tell butted in and acted like whatever, let me protect my bag because I can make $15,000 talking good about Gene and you're talking bad about Gene and you're saying that Gene helped victimize a white guy named Randy Pittman and a 13 and a 14-year-old minor. I can't let Dette speak that even though you really are, even though some of your audience heard them questions and real niggas got answers, and then you want to be white so bad, that's why you acting like a Karen, and then I got a white girl and Rotten Mango who got bigger platforms than you that understood what I was saying, so now you want to weaponize your YouTube audience to come harass me instead of telling the people, like, they're not cool guy, it's just what it is. I did it to him, he did it to me, fuck it, that's it. You want to be a Karen. Go ahead and be whatever you want to be. Not even thinking about you. Not even thinking about none of y'all. Y'all are so important. Why don't y'all make the blogs by doing something extravagant? By having some type of rhetoric or something more. Why don't y'all do that?
Like I said before, I like Dette because he's funny with his commentary. But like I said, he's a little bit too entitled for my liking. I just feel like he should stay a little bit more humble. Because, as a lot of people covering the Diddy case, you came in the game a little bit late. There's people that have been covering it since jump. You know what I'm saying? And we understand that you're trying to ask questions. And if that thing is true, like I said, if that is true, what Dette is asking the questions about what, Gene Deal maybe possibly being affiliated with some type of Diddy weirdo stuff with minors, then yeah, he needs to be called out on that ASAP. Okay? Because we don't like no pedos at all. We don't like no type of harm to children and none of that, okay? So I understand where Dette is coming from, but there's a certain way you do things. If you say certain things being funny or, yelling at people or doing the extra to try to get their attention, 9 times out of 10 is not going to go in your favor. They're going to either be irritated, they're going to say you're harassing them. You just got to know how to professionally do things and ask things. You know what I'm saying? So Hazel E decides to target Cardi B. Cardi B responds. Okay. Now we're going to get into what Hazel E said in an interview. And this is why Cardi responded.
Play these games,
right?
Then you get overlooked. And even the girls that played them games, right? I'm just going to say Cardi because that's just how she played them games.
Cardi B?
Yeah, she did all that, right?
We got to talk about this.
She did all that, right? And she got on, fucking mama, get some, like, she was the rat, like, whatever. And now she has 3 kids. And now she's like, I don't even want to be that no more. And guess what? Now she's not making music. Now she not, whatever, because she, like, now she's, like, in, like, not that era. And it sucks for women that if you don't want to be over-sexualized or taken advantage of or having to feel that you have to, like, fuck for a track.
Right.
Whatever you want to say.
That's crazy.
Then you're not getting no airplay. Or you got to go sell your soul and, go do the dinner with Rick Owens and his wife and the thing over there. When you
keep my name out your freaking mouth. You constantly got my name in your mouth. And I never spoke on you or disrespected you. Name who I F'd for a track. I never F'd no rapper nor music exec to be where I'm at. The only man in the industry I F'd, I married. I got picked by Mona Scott herself to be on Love and Hip Hop, not my pussy. You a weirdo. Feel a certain way over kid's birthday. You think I copied you, miserable ass itch? The fact that I asked a surgeon made to help you when you almost died in Turkey. I see why I see why IF shit happens to you. You evil and weird. You hate on people that you never met and I never shit to you, huh? I can't only imagine what you do to people close. Okay, so yeah, listen.
Not sure.
What about DJ Swift? Wasn't they a thing on Love and Hip Hop, or was that just for the camera for a storyline? They didn't smash? Remember, if we got beef forever. Like, she was beefing for females over him. And she was with Tommy, the one that Nicki Minaj's sister's dealing with. She was with Tommy because Tommy was in jail at the time. So I don't know, maybe it was for a storyline. I don't know what the deal was, but let me know how y'all feel. Wow, where do I start? Cardi B, you've been going back and forth for 3 hours. I'm tired, 304. Put the 2CB down and let's rock. Covered in the blood of Jesus. Believe that. Keep talking. Okay, keep talking. You Kaiser didn't have nothing to do with me in the beginning of my career. They didn't start coming around till after Bodak went number 1. I got invited to Remy Ma herself, just like young MA, who was friends with old girl. She didn't know nothing about that either. You sound like a fan. Boring. Just repeating everything you see online. You have all that and yet you still miserable, hating on women who hadn't did nothing to you a day in your life. Like, please go on with yourself. This shit is dumb. I'm a fan and you are the downfall of yet another black man. What, girl? Hazel E sound dumb. What downfall of another black man? My baby father has his own successful career, and my new guy still in the league and finna have a great year, so who felt falling? I see why Nicki Minaj don't F with you. Now we getting to the bottom of stuff. Of course she's gonna bring up Nicki Minaj. And do you not know that Cardi B is the one that called Nicki Minaj out and stopped messing with her? Oh, okay.
Because I really fully supported her. And up until this recent interview that she did, I had never seen her show me genuine love in an interview. And I could just imagine how many girls wish they could have been on a song with Nicki Minaj. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a cocky way, but like, yikes.
And that definitely gave Nicki Minaj was crying because Cardi B would not kiss her ass. Y'all know how Nicki Minaj loved her little minions and her little puppets. Cardi B was not that. And because she knew that Cardi B wasn't that, she wasn't going for the antics, they separated. Cardi was not having that. She bowed down and said, bye-bye. Nice doing a feature with you with the Migos, but I gotta go. Only person you need to be arguing with is your surgeon, sir. You looking like a handsome boy. Child, you about to end up back in depression reading these comments. You should delete all these messages. Just sit this one out. This ain't what you want. You are embarrassing yourself. Telling her to read the room when you're the one in the wrong is crazy. Right, you read the room, Hazel E. Since y'all love to call Hazel lame and irrelevant, let's be real. Someone who truly is unbothered wouldn't be going back and forth with her, let alone writing essays. This definitely shows she's bothered. Meanwhile, Cardi B is looking like this, posting this. While y'all mad little angry birds is still trying to come for her. Like, don't do Cardi. Y'all be pussy watching females so bad. It's so sad. Like, what are y'all doing? Worry about your own pussy. Worry about where your pussy's going, what you're doing with your pussy to get to where you need to go. Cardi B, first of all, Cardi B been going viral since Instagram. Way before a damn Love and Hip Hop. Way before anything. And she been doing music. So let's not try to discredit Cardi B. You're not going to do my girl like that. You're not going to do it, Hazel E. Hazel E, you basically sound like you want to be in Cardi's shoes. Cardi is more successful than you. She's more known. You know what I'm saying? She's doing more things, and I think that that's what you want to do in your rap career. Your rap career is on a standstill. Nobody's really working with you. Nobody really cares. Okay? Like, let's be real here. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Who's in the wrong? Is Cardi wrong for defending herself from a troll like Hazel E that just clearly needs attention? Because when was the last time anybody even heard about a Hazel E on a blog or anything on the internet for real? Let's just throw Cardi B name in there. It don't matter what she did. She stopped music, and guess what? She's still the topic of discussion. People are still working with her. She's still in all the rooms that everybody else is. Stop trying to do that. Hazel E, you need to find something safe to do, because Cardi is not the one to play with. Okay. Speaking about her man, this was going viral, okay? Stefon Diggs with these females, they calling him daddy. He got this thing in his hand that looks like something pink and whatever. People thought it was the pink cocaine.
The video of Stefon Diggs has gotten a lot of traction in the last 24 hours or so. He's on a boat, having a good time, but the question comes in as to a certain substance that people are guessing what is and isn't. Is this something that the team has to look into?
Well, it's something that we're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field, and we're hoping that with our time here on the field today, and that when we don't have a script and we're on the call-up periods, that we're making great decisions. And so the message will be the same for all our players, that we're trying to make great decisions, and any conversations that I've had with Stefon will remain between him and I and the club.
Somebody says Stefon Diggs is actually holding a mini pink lighter against a Kush Factory branded rolling tray. He's completely exonerated. Okay, so some people was like, that is not no damn pink cocaine. Like, y'all automatically think y'all see something pink in a baggie, all of a sudden it's cocaine. Basically, that's what's being said. Now, Stefon Diggs' ex, okay, she went on her stories around this time that this was going on, and she says, God really don't play about me. That karma comes quick. Now, we don't know what she talking about, who she talking about, because y'all know nowadays people don't put ads on it, so I mean, it's up for discussion. But a lot of people are saying the timing is adding up to the whole Stefon Diggs situation, because you know that she seemed like she was really upset. Okay, she came out, was putting out things and all type of stuff, so to try to prove who she was to Stefon Diggs and all these other things, like, people really cared, right? Because the only person that we see him really popping out with, holding hands and being all lovey-dovey and spending time with for real is Cardi B. So, I mean, as long as Stefon Diggs and Cardi B has an understanding, because even people saw the video with the girls surrounding Stefon Diggs, that he's saying, what's my name? And they what call me, whatever. And they were like, daddy, daddy. One girl was even putting her hands around his neck in a, actual way. And they was like, And little do they know, Cardi was on that same boat over there twerking her ass with the other girls twerking. Like, y'all gotta understand that we don't know their agreement, situation, no nothing. Whatever, is good for them, whatever they're allowing, that's them. You understand what I'm saying? They could just be having fun with no strings attached, or we don't know. Maybe they have certain boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I feel like Hazel E wants to be in Cardi's shoes. She could have named anybody in the industry that is even known for sleeping their way to the top or doing things to get, she had a whole list of females that she could have named in the industry, but she named Cardi B. She knew exactly what she was doing, child. And I guess Cardi gave her a little 15 seconds of attention for the internet, and it's just gonna go away unless it gets dragged out, which I feel like is gonna get dragged out. I don't think it's done. But anyways, I said everything I needed to say in this video. Like I said, everything is allegedly. Nothing is personal. So please don't come over here doing the most, because this is not about you. Okay? Y'all be on here on some weirdo stuff. If you do not agree with me, that's fine. Okay? That's fine. It's never that serious. I don't expect everybody in the world that comes around my stuff to agree with everything that I say. Okay? We all have different mindsets, and that's fine. But please don't do the most. Yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Please make sure to run this up, and y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all. Bye-bye.